Hello. Hello, you beautiful souls. My name is Laura Chung. I am the author of How to Manifest book. And today is the last day of February, February 28th, 2023. And we are on day 39 of this journey. We're almost done. I cannot believe it. I hope you are well. I hope you are taking care of your heart and your mind and your spirit. And I'm sending you all the love. Thank you so much for buying my book, for reviewing it, for sharing your reviews, for emailing me, DMing me how you're getting along on the journey. I received the most beautiful message from Nick Costa, who said that he read my book and was loving it so much. So thank you so much. I do read your emails and your DMs, and I'm so, so grateful that it has found you in some way. So let's pull a card for today, and I cannot believe today is the last day of February. Today's my mom's birthday, actually. She is a Pisces. And it snowed here this morning. There's like 7 inches in New York today, and it seems very magical. And I hope you're well wherever you are in the world. I cannot believe we're ending this journey. It's a little insane to me because I remember starting this in January and being like, wow, this is going to be long. I'm not going to lie. Some days I didn't want to do it. Some days I was like, oh, I have to like get online and show up, but here we are. All right, so what is the message for today? What is the theme for today? And I'm using the Mystic Mondays Tarot, which is created by my friend Grace Duong. She is a Philly-based artist. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. I absolutely love this. This is a new beginning. This is a new offering in the realm of material and real things that you can grasp with your hand. Pentacles or materials or coins, however your deck calls them, is something that's tangible. And this is a new beginning. And something that I've been meditating on since Pisces season started last week is this phrase, pregnant with possibilities. And there's so much potential. There's so much change going on. I mean, you could feel it in the air. It's kind of palpable. And sure, it's a little dicey, right? Because we have Saturn and Pluto at the 29th anaretic degree, which I mentioned yesterday is a degree of death. It's all about closing out a chapter. And these are major outer planet endings. You know, Saturn has been in a Saturn ruled sign since 2017, and it's leaving its home sign of Aquarius and entering Pisces on March 7th. So think back to about 30 years ago, 1994 to 1996. I was a young little tween. I think back to those topics because those topics may arise again during this transit. But we're leaving Saturn ruled signs, which is like a huge relief. So if you've had your Saturn return since, you know, if you have your Saturn in Capricorn or Saturn in Aquarius or your second Saturn return or third Saturn return, we can all sigh a huge relief because I think the energy is going to be a lot different from when it was in a Saturn ruled sign. And I for sure feel that already. And we're going to talk more about the energy tomorrow, which is the Venus and Jupiter conjunction in Aries. I spoke a little bit about that yesterday, but if you follow and subscribe to my YouTube or my Instagram or my TikTok, I did a little video about it and a little breakdown, a very short breakdown for each of the signs. But basically, it's the most fortunate aspect in the sky. And we look forward to it every year, and it's in the sign of Aries. And I'm going to talk again more about that tomorrow. And it just so happens that it's the last day. It's day 40 tomorrow. But really, this Ace of Pentacles is this like new beginning for all of us. But it's not just in our minds or in our energy. This is something tangible. And like I said, something has been brewing, something has been growing behind the scenes that we can't see. And something that I said about Pisces season is believing in more in what you don't see than what you do see. It's really being able to tap into the energy and how you feel and being honest with your feelings. And something that I've been thinking about, because this is very much Aries energy and I'm an Aries sun, is that Aries are very instinctual. And most people think that water signs are instinctual signs, which they are. But I would say the most instinctual sign is actually Aries, because it's the first sign. It indicates the start of spring, rebirth, renewal. And as an Aries sun, it's like almost like claircognizant. It's like, you know something, you must act, you must do it. There's no choice, you have to do it. And definitely in my early teens and 20s and maybe even 30s, this definitely got me into trouble sometimes. And I would have to think about the repercussions after. But I would say 9 times out of 10, taking action when I felt the energy has always served me right. Like, I never regret quitting any of my jobs, leaving relationships, telling somebody that I like them, taking that job, taking that leap. And I think there's other signs that need that reassurance more than others. And Aries is not one of those signs. Aries is like, fuck this, we're going to do it. And that's what I love about Aries. And personally, that's probably what triggers my mom and my family a lot, because they don't have that energy. But I have to say, the energy is ripe for taking big risks. And if there's anything I've learned from the last 3 years during the panorama, it's that, yes, I do believe in, past lives. I do believe in reincarnation. I do believe in all of those things. But this life, this very momentary life that we have now, I believe life is a sacred devotion every single moment of every single day. And it's up to me to savor each moment. That doesn't mean that I have to act all the time, doesn't mean I have to take big, bold action, but really treating life as this sacred daily devotion. And when I do get triggered and when I do go back into my old conditioned programming, I showed you this technique on the full moon in Leo, which I believe was day 14. I snap my fingers and I take a deep breath and I ground my energy and I remind myself that I have the power to change my reality. I have the power of my mind, my body, my feelings to choose differently for the future. So today is day 39. You are divinely protected. Trust me, I know what I'm doing, the universe. And I don't know where I read that quote somewhere, but I absolutely love it. One thing my energy coach told me that has stayed with me is that we are always being watched over and guided. Again, the divine could be a number of forces depending upon your perspective. God or the divine feminine, source, your higher self, Mother Earth. In any case, something to remember today is that you are not alone in this. You are being guided by the universe and you are always being supported. By extension, you are never given what you are not ready for. That means that if you don't receive your manifestation on your timeline, you are being protected because either something better is coming along or your timing is not right. When you live this lifestyle in the long term, you'll have experiences that make it hard to deny that there is a loving thread that weaves through everything and everyone. The same intelligence that tells a flower when to bloom and a butterfly to spread its wings is the same one that guides your life. When you feel this massive energy emanating through your heart space or through an act of kindness from another person, it is a reminder for you to acknowledge this magical essence. Because we are humans, we have a limited perception and can't always see the big picture. We might get a glimpse now and then, whether through meditation or a mystical experience, but we human beings tend to process our lives through our past experiences. To counteract that, continually check in with the fact that there is a lot that you just don't know. There isn't. In addition to everything else we've explored in this journey, the manifestation process is also about building a relationship and trust that the divine power you can't always access or experience directly. Trust that it has your best interest at heart, and that sometimes manifestations are withheld from you because your higher self is experiencing multiple timelines at once, and it may understand more than your conscious mind is capable of understanding. Have you ever experienced a synchronistic event that could have happened only because everything in your life at that time, the people who were there, the places you were, your state of mind, had to be perfectly aligned for you to experience it? Whether that happens to me, I get giddy inside because I know that I am being guided by the divine. You're reaching the end of this journey. And so this is the day to strengthen your belief in this power. But it's also the time to reconcile it with all the other tools at your disposal. But it's also the time to reconcile it with all the other tools at your disposal, your spirit guides, ancestors, and beings from the other realms, but also your free will. Your guides cannot intervene without you asking for them for help. Sometimes this divine steps in and unexpected events happen for us that we might not have known we are ready for. Those are the moments in life that set off a chain of events that change your life forever, possibly for the better. If you choose to see it that way, you created an altar and developed a prayer and meditation practice to build a physical relationship, build a relationship with energies that aren't physical. Continue to communicate with all of these properties, both in your practice and through signs and synchronicities. So why not now? As we end the end of this journey, you might be feeling like your manifestations are not showing up in the physical world. If they haven't come in yet, ask yourself how you feel. Do you feel abundant? Do you feel whole? Do you feel love? Do you feel rich? If the answer is no to any of these questions, then go deeper. Go back to a previous week or day and start again. Not with anger, but with gratitude for the time you are giving yourself and for the divine forces that will be guiding you. And the go deeper exercise is to ask your guides what you don't see, to help you see what you don't see. That could be through meditation, but divination tools are also helpful here, like tarot or oracle decks is usually how I go about this. So tomorrow is the last day. And the way to help me to create more content for free 99 on YouTube is to like and share this video and to subscribe to this channel. I am on the active move to grow my YouTube presence so that I can share more content about manifestation for free 99. If you want to book a personal one-on-one session with me, the links are down below. And thank you so much, everyone. I love you, love you, love you so much. See you tomorrow for the last day. Oh my gosh. Love ya.